Yesterday we studied about the human digestive system, parts of human digestive system. Today we are going to discuss about the parts of digestive system and its uses. First part of digestive system we studied. Digestive system start from buccal cavity inside the mouth and ends with the opening to remove waste material from our body, that is called as anus. First process of digestion is ingestion. Process of taking food into our body is called as ingestion. Ingestion is taking place inside the buccal cavity. This cavity is called as buccal cavity. Buccal cavity, it is having the teeth. Teeth help for the chewing of or grinding of food material. Second part is tongue inside the mouth. Tongue help for the mixing of saliva with the food material. Mixing of saliva with food material. Third part, it is salivary gland. Inside the mouth there is a gland which produces chemical called as saliva. Salivary gland produce chemical called as saliva, which help for the digestion of carbohydrate present in our food. It changes carbohydrate into simple sugar. Carbohydrate, a complex substance, is changing into simple sugar by this chemical called as saliva, which is producing by the salivary gland. From the mouth, it starts a long tube to the stomach. That tube is called as esophagus or food pipe. Esophagus or food pipe help to transport the chewed food material from the mouth to the stomach by the downward movement of the muscles inside the esophagus. ഈസോഫാഗസിന് ഉള്ളിൽ കാണുന്ന മസിൽസ് താഴേക്ക് മൂവ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഈ ചവച്ച് നമ്മൾ വിഴുങ്ങുന്ന ഫുഡിനെ നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റൊമക്കിലേക്ക് എത്തിക്കുന്നു. ഈസോഫാഗസ് help for transportation of food from the mouth to stomach. Stomach is a main part of digestive system and which is a U-shaped muscular organ. Stomach is a U-shaped muscular organ. Muscle കൊണ്ടുണ്ടാക്കിയ thick muscle കൊണ്ടുണ്ടാക്കിയ U-shapeലെ ഒരു ഓർഗനാണ് stomach എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Stomach wall is made up of thick muscles and muscle walls have certain glands which produce digestive juice which help for the digestion of fats and vitamins, fats and carbohydrates, proteins, etc. Stomach wall produce another chemical which is called as hydrochloric acid. High power hydrochloric acid is producing in our stomach. This hydrochloric acid in the stomach help for the softening of food material and digestion of food material. Also, this hydrochloric acid produced by stomach help to kill the microorganisms which are entering in our stomach or in our body through the food material. When we are eating food material, certain microorganisms also enter in our body through the food material. That microorganisms, bacteria, fungi, etc. are destroying by this hydrochloric acid produced inside the stomach. There is two use of hydrochloric acid. One is killing of microorganism. Second one is destroying digestion of food material. Now you may have some doubt in your mind. This hydrochloric acid is very powerful and it damages our stomach? No. The stomach wall have a thick lining of mucilaginous slimy layer, a thick slimy layer over the stomach wall. This slimy layer did not allow the hydrochloric acid to touch our stomach muscles. So there is no contact between stomach muscle and the hydrochloric acid. That's why the hydrochloric acid cannot damage our stomach or our intestinal wall. From the stomach, it starts a small tube which is about 7 meter long, that is called as small intestine. All these from alimentary canal and this mouth to anus, it did about 10 meter long. Out of this 10 meter long tube, 7 meter is for the small intestine. Small intestine is a very small, highly coiled structure. 7 meter are coiled inside our stomach. These small intestine help for the digestion. First part of some 2-3 meters, or first part of the small intestine after the stomach, it helps for the digestion of food material, and these food materials are digesting, and the remaining part of the small intestine help for the absorption of digested food material, nutrients from the food material. Digested food material contains some nutrient which is needed for our body, that is absorbed by the small intestine. These small intestine have small ingrowth inside its inside the small intestine. It has small teeth-like growth, hair-like growth. That growths are called as villi. Villi absorb the nutrients from the digested food material. After absorption of digested food material, about 4 to 5 hours, it will reach the food material reach up to the end of the small intestine. Then this end of the small intestine will join with a bigger tube which is called as large intestine, This large intestine, when the food reaches this part, almost all the food will be absorbed by the all nutrients will be absorbed by the small intestine. The remaining part is a waste material. This waste material is when it is passing through the large intestine. This large intestine absorb the water, the remaining water from the waste material, the undigested food. The undigested waste materials are there. From that undigested waste material, water is reabsorbed to our body. Large intestine is a 1 meter long big tube which absorb water and salt from the undigested food material. When it reaches the end of this large intestine, it is a storage space. This storage space store the food waste material in this area. End of this large intestine, this area is called as rectum. Rectum store the waste material in it, and when rectum become filled and it is going out through the hole which is called as anus. So taking in of food is called as ingestion, and removal of waste material from our body is called as, through the anus, it is called as ejection. And here we have to study a salivary gland. We told another gland, the liver, yesterday I told, it is the largest gland and it produces a chemical which is called as bile. The chemical, it is called as bile. Liver produces a chemical which is called as bile. That chemical, yellow color chemical which is called as bile, which is help for the digestion of fat. Fat digestion is help for the digestion of fat, and that bile is storing inside the gallbladder. When it is needed, the tube will open and it will go to the small intestine and help for the digestion of fat. And here another gland we studied, that is pancreas. This you can see this gland. This is a pancreas which help produce certain chemical, pancreatic juice. It produce pancreatic juice which help for the digestion of fat. It help for the digestion of carbohydrate in our food material. And the stomach wall produce digestive juice, which contain amylase. These amylase help for the digestion of proteins. It's help for the digestion of proteins. So here salivary gland help for the digestion of carbohydrate. Bile produced by liver, it's help for the digestion of fat. Amylase in the stomach, which help for the digestion of protein. Pancreatic juice, which produced by pancreas, which help for the digestion of sugars in our carbohydrates in our body. And these are all the part of digestive system. This long tube is called as alimentary canal, and with this alimentary canal, these glands, all salivary gland, liver, gallbladder, pancreas and stomach wall, and all these glands together we help for the digestion. So all together we are calling it as digestive system. This long tube only we called as alimentary canal. Okay.